Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to create GoHighLevel sub-account for Stripe payment. So here I'm running a marketing agency and I'm selling some GoHighLevel sub-account through Stripe. So here my objective is that as I'm going to receive a new payment for my GoHighLevel sub-accounts, then automatically by capturing all the detail of my Stripe payment, I want to first create a new sub-account in GoHighLevel and I want to give access to my client for that sub-account. So I need to create a new user in that sub-account. So for my objective, I have to build a connection between Stripe and GoHighLevel. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, as I'm going to receive a new payment through Stripe for my GoHighLevel sub-account, then automatically I'm going to first create a sub-account in GoHighLevel and I'm going to give access by creating a new user. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can create GoHighLevel sub-account for Stripe payment. So here we are going to create this integration between Stripe with GoHighLevel. So integrating Stripe payment collection with GoHighLevel sub-account creation can significantly streamline the onboarding process for service-based businesses. Imagine you run an agency that offers marketing services or software solutions, and now when a new client signs up and makes a payment via Stripe, you need to quickly set up their account and provide them access to your services. So by automating the creation of GoHighLevel sub-account upon receiving payment through Stripe, you can eliminate the manual steps involved in onboarding new clients, and this will ensure that clients can start using your services, and you can ensure that clients can start using your services immediately after making a payment. So this is going to enhance their experience and satisfaction. So for instance, a digital marketing agency can instantly grant clients access to their marketing dashboard and tools right after they purchase a service package. So this automation saves time, reduces errors, and improves operational efficiency. So in this video, I will guide you through setting up this integration using Pabbly Connect, enabling you to automate the creation of GoHighLevel sub-account upon Stripe payment collection. And this will make your client onboarding process seamless and efficient. So here what we need to do is we need to just integrate and build a connection between Stripe and GoHighLevel. And now what we need to do is that as we are going to get a Stripe payment for our GoHighLevel sub-account, then automatically we need to create a new sub-account in GoHighLevel and we need to give access to our client for that sub-account. So here for creating this integration and this connection without any coding and programming skills, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So for using Pabbly Connect, I need to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect in my browser, and this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now here in this landing page we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if we don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then we can just click on this sign up for free button, and this will take only 2 minutes of our time and we will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if we already have an account, we can just sign in and we will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we need to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I need to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect. And this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here in dashboard, what we need to do is we need to create a new workflow. And for that, I need to click here on this Create Workflow button. And this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow. So I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to create GoHighLevel sub-account for Stripe payment. And now what I need to do is I need to save my workflow in a particular folder. So I'm going to open this tab, and here I will find all the folders that I have in my Pabbly Connect account, and I'm going to use this particular folder of GoHighLevel, and I need to click on create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action is just going to follow that. So we need to first set up our trigger in our workflow, and in our workflow we can only set up single trigger step and multiple action steps. So here for setting up our trigger, we need to first search for our trigger application, and here my trigger application is going to be Stripe. So I'm going to search for that, and I need to select Stripe here. Now I need to give a trigger event, so I'm going to open this tab, And here I'm going to use this checkout completed trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to connect Stripe with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. And for that, I need to use this webhook URL. So this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Stripe and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting these two applications, I need to follow all these instructions. And first I need to copy this webhook URL. Now I need to take you to my Stripe account. And in my Stripe account, I need to add my webhook URL and I need to connect Stripe with Pabbly Connect so that as I'm going to receive a new order or a new completed checkout from Stripe for my GoHighLevel sub account, then automatically all the detail of that payment should be captured in Pabbly Connect. So for connecting Stripe with Pabbly Connect, I need to go to Developers. And here in Developers, I need to go to Webhooks. Now here in Webhooks, what I need to do is I need to add an endpoint. So I'm going to click on this Add Endpoint button. And here I need to first give my endpoint URL. So here in this tab, I'm going to paste my webhook URL that I've copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here. And now I need to select my version. So I'm going to open this tab and I'm going to select this latest API version. And I need to give my event. So I'm going to click on this Select Events button. And here I'm going to open this tab of Checkout. And here I have this event of Checkout Session Completed. So I'm going to select this as my event. And I need to click on Add Events. So I have successfully added my event. Now I need to click on Add Endpoint button. And here we can see I have successfully added my webhook. So here I've connected my Stripe account with Pabbly Connect. Now what I need to do is I need to go back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see it is waiting for webhook response. So how I'm going to get this webhook response? For that, I need to make a new payment and I need to complete my checkout. So for that, I need to take you to my Stripe account. And here I'm going to go to Payment Links. And in this, I have this particular payment link of GoHighLevel sub account. So I'm going to copy the URL of this payment link and I'm going to open that in a new tab. So here this is my checkout page for my GoHighLevel sub account. And now what I need to do is I need to make payment and I need to complete my checkout. So here I need to first give the email address of my customer. So my email will be michaelkarras@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to give a random phone number of my customer. So here this is the random phone number of my customer. Now I'm going to give the first name of my customer, that is going to be Michael. I'm going to give the last name, that will be Karras. Similarly, I have to give the account name for which I want to create the sub account. So that will be Michael Karras. So I want to open my GoHighLevel sub account with this name of Michael Karras. And here I need to give my payment information. So I have to fill the card information to make the payment. So here I have added my test card number. Also I'm going to give a text expiry date and a test CVC number too. Now the cardholder name is also going to be Michael Karras. And now I'm going to give my billing address. So I need to first give my address. So my address will be XYZ apartment. My city will be Indore. I have to give a pin code. So I'm going to give a random pin code. And I need to select the state. So I'm going to open this tab. And Madhya Pradesh will be my state. So I'm going to select that. And here in my checkout page, I have filled all the required details. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Pay. And here I have successfully completed my payment and I have completed my checkout. So here my checkout is successful. So I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see I have received this response. So in this response, I have all the detail of my payment that I've just created for my GoHighLevel sub account. So here I have the status that is paid. Also here I have my payment link. So this is a unique payment link for all the product. And I'm going to filter out my payments of my GoHighLevel sub account with this payment link. So this is a unique payment link that we get for each product. So this is my payment link for my product of GoHighLevel sub account. So I'm going to use it in my further steps. Also here I have all these details of my customer. So here I have the random phone number of my customer. I have the name that is Michael Karras. I have the email address that is michaelkarras@pabblytudes.com. I have the state that is Madhya Pradesh. I have the random postal code of my customer. Also I have the address that is XYZ apartment. Country is India. So I have received the country code that is IN. I have the city that is Indore. And now we can see I have received all these details from my Stripe payment. Now what I need to do is I need to use all these details of my Stripe payment to create a new sub account in GoHighLevel, and I need to give access of that sub account to my client who has made the payment through Stripe. So before doing that, what I need to do is I need to first set up a filter so that I'm going to do this step only for the payments that I'm receiving for my sub account of GoHighLevel. So for that, I need to first set up my actions tab. And here in my action application, I'm going to use filter by Pabbly. So by using filter by Pabbly, I'm going to set up my condition and I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and filter values will be my action event. So I'm going to select this and now I'm going to connect filter by Pabbly. Now here for setting up my filter, what I need to do is I need to select my label, I need to give my filter type and the value. So here I'm going to set up a condition that if in my response of Stripe payment, I'm receiving a payment link that is associated with my GoHighLevel sub accounts, then only this workflow should work. And if I'm receiving the payment for my GoHighLevel sub account, then only I'm going to create sub accounts in GoHighLevel for my client. So here I need to first select my label. So I'm going to open this tab. I'm going to open this response of Stripe. And here I'm going to use the label of payment link. So here I have this label of data object payment link. So I'm going to map this. So this is my label and now I need to give my filter type. So my filter type is going to be equal to, and now in my value, I'm going to give my unique payment link that I have for my GoHighLevel sub account. So for getting this payment link, I need to first take you to my Stripe account. And here in payment links, I'm going to open GoHighLevel sub accounts. Now here I need to scroll down. So in this events, I have this p-link that is my payment link, and this payment link is different for every product that I have in my Stripe account. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste that in Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste that payment link here in this value. And here this is the payment link for my GoHighLevel sub accounts. So in my label, if I'm receiving this value, then only this condition will work and I'm going to receive the response of success. Then this will mean that my condition is true and I can create GoHighLevel sub account for my client. Now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see I have received this response. And in the response, I have the status of success and I have this message that is condition is true. So here my condition is true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create sub account in GoHighLevel for my client. So I'm going to click on this Add Action Step button. And now here I'm going to use Lead Connector v2 to connect my GoHighLevel or to create sub account in GoHighLevel for my clients. So I'm going to select Lead Connector version 2. And now I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And here I'm going to use this action event of create location sub account. So I'm going to select this as my action event. And I'm going to connect Lead Connector v2 with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on connect. I will click on add new connection. And I need to connect with Lead Connector v2. Now here I need to first select the account of my agency. And here I have this account that is of Pabbly Connect. So this is my agency account. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to select this option of allow access to all sub accounts for Pabbly Connect. And I'm going to also enable this option of automatic feature installation. Now I'm going to click on proceed. And here I have successfully connected GoHighLevel or Lead Connector v2 with Pabbly Connect. Now here I have all these tabs. So I have to fill all these details with my payment details that I have received from my Stripe. And I have to fill all the detail of my client to create a sub account in GoHighLevel. So for doing that, I need to first add my sub account name or the location name. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to map this detail from my Stripe payment response. And for that, I need to use mapping. So what mapping is? Mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I need to click here. I will open this response of Stripe. And here I'm going to search for my account name. So here this is my account name for which I want to create my sub account. So I'm going to map this. Now similarly, I have to give the phone number. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of Stripe. And here I'm going to search for the phone number. So here this is the phone number of my client. So I'm going to map this. Now here I have this option of company or agency ID. I don't want to fill these details. So I'm going to leave this blank. Now I'm going to fill the address of my client. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Stripe. And I'm going to search for the address. So here this is the address, which is XYZ apartment. Similarly, I'm going to map the city. Now I'm going to map the state. And I need to give the country. So for giving the country, I need to give the country code. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of Stripe. And here I'm going to search for the country. And here this is the country and the country code. So I'm going to map this. Now I have to give the random zip code. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Stripe. And here this is my postal code or the zip code. So I'm going to map this. And now I have all these other details like the website and time zone. So if you want to fill these details, you can do that. But I don't want these details. So I'm going to leave this blank. Now I have these required details like the prospect info. So here I'm going to add the detail of my client. So I need to first give the first name. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of Stripe. And here this is the first name of my client, that is Michael. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to map the last name and the email address. So here I have mapped all the required details and I have filled all the detail of my client. Now I have all these other details like the Facebook URL, Google+, LinkedIn and all other social media account details. But I don't want to fill any of these details, so I'm going to leave these blank. And in the last, I have all these other details of the scopes. Like if I want to allow duplicate contact, duplicate opportunities, I need to merge Facebook name and I need to disable contact time zone, then I can opt out these options, but I don't want to opt out any option. So I'm going to leave them as false. And now as I have filled all the required details and I have mapped all the required details here in these tab. So as I have mapped these details, I have made these details dynamic. So what is going to happen is that as I'm going to receive a new payment for my GoHighLevel sub account, then automatically all these details that I have mapped here are going to get replaced with the new client detail, and these details are going to get replaced in the real time. So I'm going to scroll down and I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have created a new sub account in my GoHighLevel account with this account name, that is Michael Karras. So to check whether I have created a new sub account in GoHighLevel with all my Stripe payment or not, I need to take you to my GoHighLevel account. And here this is my agency account of Pabbly Connect. Now here I need to go to sub accounts. And now these are all my sub accounts that I have in my GoHighLevel account. So I'm going to scroll down and here we can see I have created this new sub account that is named as Michael Karras. And here I have the address, that is XYZ apartment, city is Indore, state is Madhya Pradesh, and I have this random zip code. Also here I have the random phone number of my customer. So I'm going to open this sub account. So here these are all the details of my sub account, and here I have the email address, that is michaelkarras@pabblytudes.com. So here we can see that automatically as I have received a new Stripe payment for my GoHighLevel sub account, then I have captured all the detail of that Stripe payment and I have created a new sub account in GoHighLevel. So here as I have created this sub account, now what I need to do is I need to give access to my client for this sub account. So for that what I need to do is I need to create a new user in GoHighLevel for this sub account. So I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect, and for creating a new user I need to add one more action step. And here again I'm going to use Lead Connector v2. So I'm going to search for that. I'm going to select Lead Connector v2. I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and create user will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect Lead Connector v2 with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on connect. And I have already built this connection between Lead Connector v2 and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to use this existing connection and I'm going to click on save. Now here what I need to do is I need to fill all these details to create a new user in GoHighLevel. And first I need to give my company ID. So I'm going to get this company ID from my previous response of Lead Connector v2 where I've created a new sub account. So I'm going to use the company ID of that sub account. So I need to click here. I will open the response of Lead Connector, and here this is the company ID. So I'm going to map this. Now I need to give the first name, last name, email, password and all the other detail. So I'm going to fill all these detail here. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Stripe and I'm going to map the first name. So this is the first name. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to fill all these detail. Now I need to set up a password. So here I'm going to set up a random password and my client can change this password after logging into his sub account. So I'm going to create a random password. So I need to click here and I'm going to map the first name of my client. And I'm going to add some special character like @123. So this is going to be the password. Now I'm going to give the phone number of my client. And here I need to select the type. So I'm going to open this tab. And here I have these two options of type. So I'm going to give the type of account here. So I'm going to select that. And I need to give the user role. So I'm going to open this tab. And I'm going to give the user role of a user, so I'm going to select that. And if you want to create admin to this particular user, then you can give that user role too. Now I need to map the location ID. So I'm going to click here. I will open this responsive lead connector v2, and here this is the location ID of my sub account. So I'm going to map this. And now I have all these other details of the scopes. So if you want to give any access to your user, you can select all these options here, and you can enable, disable any option that you want to do. So I'm just going to scroll down, and now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test to Case button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have created a new user in my sub account and I have given the access to my client for that sub account. Now to check this, let me take you to my GoHighLevel account. I will go back. Now here I need to first switch to my sub account here. So I'm going to click on this, click here to switch, and I'm going to search for my sub account here. So here this is my sub account of Michael Karras. So I'm going to open this. Now here this is my sub account of Michael Karras. Now I need to go to settings. And here in settings I need to go to my staff. And here in my staff we can see I have created this new user. So here the name of the user is Michael Karras, email is michaelkarras@pabblytudes.com. I have this random phone number and I have the user type, that is account user. So here we can see that as I have received a new Stripe payment for my GoHighLevel sub account, then automatically I have first created a sub account in GoHighLevel, and as I've created that sub account, I have given access to my client by creating a new user in that sub account. So here my automation between Stripe and GoHighLevel is working successfully, and as any client buys that sub account from me, then automatically I'm going to create a sub account in GoHighLevel, and I'm going to give access to my client by creating a new user in sub account. Now I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect. And now if you want to send your login credential of your sub account and the user account to your client, then you can add one more action step here, and you can send the login credential via Gmail, WhatsApp message, SMS, and or any other platform that you want by simply adding one more action step here. So here I have successfully created this automation for creating new GoHighLevel sub account for Stripe payment. And here I have successfully created this connection between Stripe and GoHighLevel to automatically create GoHighLevel sub account for Stripe payments. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Stripe, and my trigger event was checkout completed. Then I have set up my action step, and my action application here was filtered by Pabbly, and I have set up this filter to get a condition that I'm only going to create sub account if only I'm receiving payment for my GoHighLevel sub account from Stripe. Then after setting up the filter, I have used lead connector v2 as my action application, and here first my action event was create sub account or create location. Then in the last I have used create user to give access to my client for the sub account. And if you want to send the login credential to your client, you can add one more action step for sending the login credential. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description, so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video.
Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.